went to check back what it recorded, it was all static. So this one's only 45 minutes long.
Okay, mark
So
it.
that's a program and a half.
Oh, forget it. It's a program.
It's 1/2 hour. So there's nothing wrong with Archive 2B. I just couldn't get it to record. Something the way I must have set it up wasn't working.
2T.
T? Did I have T?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I have 2B.
You should have 2T.
So right, this one's only 1/2 hour. So has 2B already been done?
I don't know.
So that's a 1/2 hour, so that's actually, we could have started from this number anyway, so. I mean, just last one is 2 hours, so
Is this
it's,
the last one I just made?
yeah, the one we've already looked at is 2 hours long, so that's,
No, it isn't. It's 1 hour.
this is only 1 hour long?
Yeah, put it
Okay.
in again. Is it Archive 5?
Yeah,
It's 1 hour.
1 hour, okay, so that makes it only 58,
It hadn't been finalized.
77, oh, it hadn't, okay, put it
Yeah,
back in
put
after
them
this.
both in, please.
It's 78, 20. Alrighty, so that's numbered appropriately, so we know how many programs are there.
Yeah,
And
so
they'll go
now
to
I
YouTube.
need a copy of that,
A copy of,
the numbers.
oh, right, did the Burks have numbers on them? You can
Not the
just-
Burks. Burks are okay.
Well, then where do you want a copy of them?
I want you to make me a list as to what number you started with and what number you ended with.
I get an index card.
Right over there on my paper. See my paper over there?
Yes.
What'd you start with here?
Okay, that's all the archives listed in numbers.
How many programs is that, Devin?
That is 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15 shows.
15 shows. 15 half hours, 15 programs.
Okay, you need a rubber band for that.
Once we get the last one out.
Oh, excuse me.
So that should go to YouTube, and these contents should apply to them. These contents start here at 5864, so that should be them.
Yes, let me see if I got the last ones on there, the last page.
And then those are dubs. Those will
Wait
be
a second.
for stations. Those will be for YouTube.
Finalizing DVDs. This is the contents. To answer your question, that's the contents.
Perfect.
Now, what was the next thing you asked me?
I wasn't asking. I was just saying these are the TV stations. That's for TV stations for next week. This is for YouTube next week. So that takes care of what I need for next week.
Okay, you have 15 programs on YouTube.
And while we're finalizing things, this extra DC TV you asked me to make didn't work because it's not finalized.
Oh,
I put it in the computer. I have the computer set up so if it's a blank disk, if it's an empty disk, it pops up a certain program, so I can make copies. That popped up when I put this in. So it wasn't finalized, it's still empty to the computer, so it needs to be, I guess, finalized.
Oh, so that's
And then it'll work.
DCTV didn't get done?
No, that extra copy you wanted couldn't be done because it wasn't finalized.
Okay.
So let's finalize that quick while we're here and take it back.
And then you said something else, that 2V
Yeah, that's
Would
tape
not-
2B.
would not record.
Yeah, the tape's fine. It's not that we have any problem with the tape or the player or the camera. I think it was just something about the way it was set up with the recorder I was using. I had the cables running from the camera into the TV. It went from camera to the first AV1 in the television, and from monitor out on the TV into the input on the DVD recorder. And then I played the Sony, I played it, and while it played it I had the DVD recording. But then when I hit stop, after the half hour, I hit stop on the camera, hit stop on the DVD player, it wrote to disk. Huh?
It was all snow.
It was, yeah. Something about the way it was set up was not right. I tried plugging it in, I tried changing it so it went into the
Would you
DVD
use
player.
my DVD recorder?
Yeah, it's one of these.
Uh-huh.
It's one of the top ones. I used to do it with the combos. And I used one of these singular ones. And something about that did not work.
Do you have an instruction book?
I know.
Okay, I think you should get one. It's either in the third box down or the bottom box.
It might be easier if I used the combo again. I had that set up just fine. Third box?
Oh, okay, you want a combo back?
If you're not using some of these combos on the side, I certainly could. I believe I was using K here.
Yeah, you had K. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'll just bring back the singular one next
You'd rather
week.
have the K then?
Yeah, I had that set up. That wouldn't work fine.
Alright, bring
Month after month.
take
so.
the K right now.
That's okay. K.
I'll
Find
help you.
Where K is and unplug it.
You got this.
I got it unplugged. I just need to move these ones on top of it. That works. And the K can be removed. Down, it's good. And I do have the connectors for it at home, still attached to the singular one. Like a rubber band for that.
I got it.
Oh, yeah, rubber band? Oh, okay. I'll just bring the other one back next week and swap that.
Alright.
You want me to take 2T out now and see if that one will work instead? You want me to go down to the box and find 2T? Stuff that I was supposed to have?
Yeah. I don't know where things stand, to tell you the truth.
Where what?
I don't know where it stands. It's 2T and TU. RSTUV. I think UV is done. RST and U. I thought it was T and U. Okay?
2U is still in here as well.
Yeah, 2U is what you should have taken, I think.
U? The letter U, not the letter T? 2U?
Either T or U, but not V.
Okay, so I have U here. Maybe, maybe a U looks like a B. So this is just a mistake of an optical mistake.
Okay, what do you want done
So I
with
have
that?
2U and I have the Sony, and I can take that back with the combo and set that up again like I had it before and do that again if you want.
Yes, please.
Alright, and I'll do that next week since I don't have as many dubs to do. Should be just fine.
Yeah.
Set himself again. Good. Put this back.
Is this your one to be finalized, Evan?
Yeah, is that finalized now?
Yes, it
So
is.
it's okay, I can rubber band these, and then this DC TV needs to be finalized. so I can take it back.
Devin, can you go by, Berkshire, Fairpoint,
On my way home?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and drop these in the slot?
Sure. That's a slot in the door, right? Just over there by the front door?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no problem.
Thank
That
you.
will be my departure stuff. Okay, I have the contents in the YouTube, so therefore, oh, these are the contents from last week.
Oh, good.
Giving back contents. So these are yours. And put this in your thing. This was on over here.
Want to get that overhead light down there? It's the last switch in the upper right on the wall.
I'll put this back in here. Oops.
I didn't finalize that. Would you,
Oh, you want me to finalize this while it's here?
yeah,
Good idea.
the one you had me put in.
Okay.
And you took, what did you take? 2U?
Yes, I have 2U.
Okay.
This.
And these are Glendora's archives. Alrighty.
Which switch am I going for now? I'm gonna do this here on the bottom.
Top right.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay.
These are Glendora's 2 archives.
I've got this too.
Devon's archives. Now, how many shows did you put on the YouTube last week?
Last week, well, we counted an hour, and an hour and a half. So that's 2,
7?
4, 6, 7. Yes.
That's 7.
Yes, that's 7.
And you're putting on 15 this week, right?
Yes.
Is it 15?
15. It was, yeah. Move these out of the way.
And 7 October 28th. What are these, Devon? Hartford.
Those are yours. You had them.
This is Hartford, honey. So I'm giving you 31.
Oh, that's another station?
Yes?
Alrighty.
I'm giving you, I think it's 29 TV stations. I'll count
Yep.
We May as 1, it's only 3. And I'll make it 29, okay?
Mm-hmm.
29 TV stations done.
Right. Now all those, are those going to specific TV stations? Because I have some done already. And if any of the ones that are already done,
Alright, we're gonna check.
or what you're
Devon
looking
has
for.
how many TV stations done?
There's already 10 done.
Devon has 10 TV
So we can
stations
10.
done. So he wants to know if those are okay. Alright, one at a time. What do you got?
Meriden?
He's okay. Wait, he's a Connecticut though.
He's a
isn't he?
Connecticut, Meriden, Connecticut.
And what's in there?
This is last week's SD card.
You have to leave him out. He's a Connecticut.
Okay, so
Start piling your Connecticut's.
so those ones that you're giving me have to be packaged for all the Connecticut stations.
Yeah, the
So
only.
I should get out the Connecticut list and use up all those TV stations in Connecticut with those, right?
You can.
Well, are there specific stations I have to package those for?
No.
There's
Only-
nothing specifically those are for.
Only the Wimettes, the 3 Wimettes, and the Stonus.
So that means 3 stations have to be in Connecticut because of the Mets.
And Stonus
And Stonus is
is Connecticut.
Connecticut. So how many Stonuses were there? 20?
I think it's
A
only
lot?
17.
17? Close?
I put some Stonuses
Because
in
that's
there
more.
already.
There's more Stonus than Connecticut stations in general.
What?
I only have 13 Connecticut stations myself.
Well, that's the thing. We got to get to your list. You got to have the other list.
What other list? there's TV stations, I have to add them to my list, but
Yes, you do.
there are more Connecticut TV stations. You gave them to me last week.
No, there aren't any more than 19. There are 19 Connecticut TV stations, of which you have 13.
Yes.
But how many?
The other ones are VHS taking stations, right?
I'm going to show you my VHS list. Do you see this, Devin? Would you hand me a red pen, please? All right, Devin, here. These are Connecticut. VHS.
Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, currently I do only have 13 Connecticut stations on this list.
Now,
last,
Devin, get
last
out
of which is Lisa Sky, Waterbury, Connecticut was the most recent one.
And you still only have 13? You had 13 before.
Newtown, Wallingford, East Hartford, Willimantic, New London, Winstead, Hamden, Fairfield, Plainville, Meriden, Norwalk, Hartford, Waterbury.
And that's only 13?
That is
You had
only
13
3,
before
6,
that.
9, 12, 13. Yeah, Norwalk. I'm gonna run through the entire thing again. Norwalk, Meriden, Westport, Edward Whitney at Westport, that's still there.
Yeah,
Westport,
definitely.
Plainville. Let me make sure we count this.
Here's the new piece of paper.
Willimantic.
Here. No, you need a big piece.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go with you. You're going to make a list, huh?
Norwalk,
Mhm.
Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
New York, New York, New York, New York, Mexico, New York, New York, New York. Meriden. I'll call it Plainville and Westport. Westport. Hamden. Willimantic. Winstead, New London.
Wait a second. Yeah, okay. I thought you were combining.
Waterbury and East Hartford. Wallingford. Newtown. That's the entire list, which includes all the other stations. Out of the entire list of all 43 stations, that's all I have for Connecticut. Let me make sure that matches up with my Connecticut only list. Newtown.
Newtown.
Newtown's there, right?
No, New London's there.
Newtown's at the very bottom.
Okay.
I'll just. Newtown's here. Wallingford's here. East Hartford's here. Winstead is here. New London wasn't here. So New London. Willimantic is there. Hamden is here. Fairfield. Now Fairfield wasn't in that list.
Fairfield is the same as
Edward
Ed
Whitney.
Whitney.
Ed Whitney.
That's actually Westport.
Oh, Westport and, let me check the Westport
There's
one.
no Fairfield. Fairfield is Westport.
That's
You
not-
should get rid of that Fairfield address in a hurry. That's the wrong address,
Okay, so that.
and it comes back.
Edward Whitney, Fair, or West Point, Connecticut, is what it should
Westport.
be. Okay, let me replace that. Get Fairfield, delete. Okay, it's been replaced with Westport. So Westport's on there, so Westport check. And then moving on, Plainville is good. Hartford, Connecticut is,
Where's Hartford?
Hartford wasn't in that list either then.
Yep, it's gotta be on the list.
So let me move forward. Norwalk, there. Meriden, there. And Waterbury's there. Okay, so I have
Now, do you have
Hartford, Joe at East Hartford Community TV, Hartford, Connecticut, 06105.
Change Joe to Billy, will you, right now?
Okay. So that was not in the main list, I guess. So that has to go back into the main list. Billy. Because if I look for that, that'll probably be the only place it shows up.
Now, do you have,
Hartford.
where's Waterbury?
Oh, no, I have one that says Chuck Treat, Community
That's
TV,
East Hartford.
740 East. Oh, that's East Hartford. Darn, found the word Hartford for me. That's that's the Connecticut's again. Okay, so yeah, that needs to be re-added to the main list. It was on my
Where's
Connecticut only list.
Where's Waterbury?
That's here. It was just here a moment ago, wasn't it? Waterbury. Waterbury is in here. Bottom here. Lisa Sky, Channel 13, 117 Sharon Road, Waterbury, Connecticut, 06705. That's here.
Good.
That's in the list. Hold on. Let me add this back to the main list.
And
It's on the-
Plainville's there.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
So that's only 1, 2,
wait, you're still missing
5,
something.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's only 12.
Where is Seymour?
Seymour? Is that a
Mhm.
place or a person?
No, that's a place.
Seymour, Connecticut?
Yeah,
I've never heard of it.
well, I gave it to you last week. Okay. Okay, we have 3 new stations. I don't hear, Winston. Where's Winston?
Winstead is in there.
Okay.
Winstead's, yeah. That's on the list. And it's look to the bottom. John Palinkas, Charter Public Access TV, 140 Willow Street, Winstead, Connecticut, 06098.
Perfect.
That's Winstead, that's on there. So what's this new one you just said? I've never heard of it. The one you said before Winstead?
Seymour.
Seymour. I've never had a Seymour. Let's have that address and get her.
And she's to get the DVDs.
Okay, that one takes DVDs, good.
And I'll give you her,
Because the only ones I need are Connecticut's that take DVDs.
here is her, okay, honey. I'm giving you her address for Seymour right
Alright,
now.
give me the whole name and address and everything. I'll put it all in. I've never had that name.
Okay,
It's never been on this list.
that's right, cause I just found out about it maybe last week,
Okay.
week before.
Melissa Leonard.
Bye, sweetie. Now stay out only an hour and do not leave the property.
What does that television station's name say? Telemec?
No, Comcast.
That says Comcast?
It doesn't, but it
Oh,
should.
but it is. Okay.
It doesn't, but it should.
Comcast. 80 Great Hill Road?
Yeah,
Okay. Seymour, Connecticut.
now I'm gonna add another one.
Okay. what day or week or what is
Thursday.
Wesleyan on Thursday? Okay, hold on, let me get that in there.
She plays 2 hours.
Oh, so she doesn't go in the half hour, she goes in the quads.
Oh, okay, but we're making a list of the Connecticut stations, remember?
Right, but if
We've got to get,
if I make a list of all the Connecticut only stations, how do I differentiate between which ones get 2 hours and which ones get an hour or a half hour? Because if I look at the quads, then maybe she is in there. Actually, no. That isn't in the. So that should be in the quads then, right? Seymour should be a member of the quads.
yes.
Okay. Then let me add to the quads. And you said that's Thursday?
Yes.
Alright, we'll put in that date.
Excuse me. Honey, it's too cold to sit with the door open. You want the garage door open? I'll open the garage door and you can sit and look out there. I'm sorry, nowadays the weather's so bad.
Okay, so Seymour's added to the list, but it's a quad.
Okay, now we're going to add,
The only station I have in the quads is Groton, Connecticut. So should I add that to the Connecticut and
Yeah.
Bolton?
Groton and Bolton.
Right, but I haven't included those in the Connecticut only list because they don't receive half hours.
Okay.
So every time we do in all Connecticut stations, I haven't included them because they get quads, which are different.
Well, if it's a problem, don't worry about it.
Well, if you want to count, if that's the count you're looking for, includes quads, and that would explain why we're behind by a few. Did I don't think I had Litchfield in this.
No,
Either.
I'm gonna add Litchfield, and that's not a quad.
Okay, so Litchfield will be a half an hour.
How can you print your Glendora Happy Book, and how can you get an email? If you don't
I
have
don't know how I'm going to print that. Oh, no, I have computers at home. I have other computers. They're just not laptops. But I'm not sure how I'm going to work out printing that. I'm not sure if I will in the end or not.
What?
I'm not sure if I'm going to print that or not in the end. I'm going to look at it and
Well,
see
I
if
have
it's
good
good to
news
print.
for you.
Well,
Paul Cloud said that if you give him the masters, he'll print the book and cut the pages.
okay, so I'll see how I can get that printed then and give it to him.
And that'll be on 8.5 by 14.
8.5 by 14. Is that what you had me get at Staples? No, I got much larger paper for you at Staples. You asked for very large paper at Staples. That was
Oh,
for that.
no, oh, by the way, that's very nice paper.
Yeah, you gave me sheets that were literally folded in half, and they were the size of 8 by 11s. They were very large, like scroll-like
I
long
think
paper.
they're 10 by 17.
So yeah, that's what it was. It was very large, and those are good.
Very nice, thank you.
So okay, the next one then.
But
is,
what we were discussing is making the Happy Book 8.5 by 14.
right, I don't have 8.5 by 14 paper.
Well, did you look at it? You were supposed to get a price on it.
Yeah, it was. I wrote that down on the list, wherever the list is. It was something like $12 for the ream.
Well, you have to have the masters on 8.5 by 14 if you want a regular size Happy Book.
Right. So, yeah, I did. I found them. I found the colors, and they're all the colors are the same price, regardless of the color. It's about $12.
Paul's going to do that for you,
What?
and he's going to do it for $20.
Okay.
He's
But
going to
you,
print it.
you said I
Oh.
need to print it to make the master.
You don't need color paper to make the master.
No. But I do need that size paper.
How many
Right.
sheets you need? About 30?
Depends how many sheets are in the book. I don't recall.
Maybe about 30, 40.
There are 30 or 40 pages in the whole book, or folded in half, back to back.
Masters.
Okay.
Masters.
So I would need to get a ream of that just to print it. So.
I don't think so. I think we can get it from Paul.
Oh, if he has it, then that's fine. Yeah. get that, then I'll take it back and see if I can print it, yes. But again, I'll have to look at how Victoria sent it and how it's all laid out to print, because that could be complicated. But
When are you gonna do that?
whenever I get the paper now.
Okay, now you want paper from Paul first.
Well, yeah, if I have to print it in 8x11 or 8x14, then I'm gonna need that first. So, whenever I get that, I'll put it in the printer, see how I can print out the masters from what Victoria sent me, and then we'll see how that comes out. So, okay, the next one then.
But what we were discussing is making the happy book 8.5 by 14.
Right, I don't have 8.5x14 paper.
Well, did you look at it? You were supposed to get a price on it.
Yeah, it was. I wrote that down on the list, wherever the list is. It was something like $12 for the ream.
Well, you have to have the masters on 8.5 by 14 if you want a regular size happy book.
Right. So, yeah, I did. I found them. I found the colors, and they're all the colors are the same price, regardless of the color. It's about $12.
Paul's gonna do that for you,
What?
and he's gonna do it for $20.
Okay.
He's
But
gonna
you,
print it.
you said I need to print it to make the master.
You don't need color paper to make the master.
No. But I do need that size paper.
How many
Right.
sheets you need? About 30?
Depends how many sheets are in the book. I don't recall.
Maybe about 30, 40.
There are 30 or 40 pages in the whole book, or folded in half, back to back.
Masters.
Okay.
Masters.
So I would need to get a ream of that to print it. So.
I don't think so. I think we can get it from Paul.
Oh, if he has it, then that's fine. Yeah. If you get that, then I'll take it back and see if I can print it. Yes. But again, I'll have to look at how Victoria sent it and how it's all laid out to print, because that could be complicated. But
When are you gonna do that?
whenever I get the paper now.
Okay, now you want paper from Paul first.
Well, yeah, if I have to print it in 8x11 or 8x14, then I'm gonna need that first. So, whenever I get that, I'll put it in the printer, see how I can print out the masters from what Victoria sent me, and then we'll see how that comes out. So we were about to add Litchfield, I believe.
Okay, Litchfield's underneath the cat. Okay, here we go for Litchfield.
Litchfield,
If we can extricate this list from the cat, do you think we can?
probably.
Thank you, Cat. Thank you very much for moving it. Litchfield. Robert Joyce. Start with Robert Joyce.
Joyce, Joyce?
Joyce.
Okay, good.
Cablevision.
Cablevision. There's a Litchfield right there that says Litchfield, New Hampshire.
Yes,
Is there
this is
two?
Litchfield,
Oh, okay,
Connecticut.
there's a different one.
273 Torrington Road,
How do you spell How is that spelled?
Torrington,
Torring.
Torrington,
2RTORRING.
Ton, Road.
Torrington. Okay.
Litchfield, Connecticut. 06
Hold on, Litchfield, Connecticut,
790.
06790.
Now,
Okay.
now how many Connecticut's do we have?
What day does he play?
Saturday.
Okay.
These garbage in, I know. You cannot go outdoors all day 'cause it's raining.
There we go. So Robert Joyce plays on Saturday. Okay, 3, 6, 9, 12. I have 17 Connecticut's, half an hours and quads. I have 17 stations.
Why don't I have that many? That's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Whom am I missing?
Okay, let me run this again. Okay, Newtown is there.
Mm-hmm.
Newtown's at the bottom. Wallingford,
Mm-hmm.
East Hartford,
Mm-hmm.
Winstead,
Mm-hmm.
New London,
Mm-hmm.
Willimantic, Hamden.
Yeah, I want to point out to you Hamden's really New Haven.
So should I write it as New Haven?
No,
Okay.
but I just wanted you to know
Westport,
that their mailing address is Hamden, but they're New Haven, Yale.
Westport, Plainville,
Mm-hmm.
Hartford.
One moment, please.
Does
Where-
not say Hartford is missing on that list.
Yes, it is.
So Hartford, and then you have that 17.
Keep going.
Norwalk,
Wait a minute.
top,
Mm-hmm.
Meriden,
Mm-hmm.
Seymour, which is over on the side, Waterbury,
Mm-hmm.
Litchfield,
Mm-hmm.
Groton,
Mm-hmm.
and Bolton. Should be all 17,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what we have so
Now,
far.
I'm going through my list.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you see any more Connecticut's on here?
Not from here, no. Groton's there. We have what I see.
That one you got? Okay, you look on this one. And I'll look on this one.
How many do you think there are? How many should we have in the end, do you think?
19.
19. And you sure that's all DVD taking?
No, I'm going to make it DVD though.
Oh, you're just gonna send them DVDs if they don't? How about, there's a Mark Perot Willimantic, do I have?
That's Willimantic.
That's Willimantic, okay. What about John Palenkas, Winstead? Yep.
East, yep. You go
Okay,
ahead. Newtown you have.
yeah, we had just had Litchfield.
Now just a second, I'm going to,
East Hartford we have.
I'm adding a new half hour to your list, Glens Falls.
Glen, that's not in Connecticut though, is it?
No.
No.
But do you want to remember that? I'll make a note.
No, sure, let's add it right now.
Alright.
Glens Falls. Okay, so
She's not not a quad.
She's a half an hour?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me. So, where's that now? That one. Okay. Joan Denton?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Time Warner.
.227
Dix.
Dix Avenue, DIX.
Mm-hmm. Glenn's.
Glens Falls. Okay. 12801. And when does she play?
Tuesday.
Okay, let me get in there. And then when does Billy East Hartford Community TV, Hartford, Connecticut play?
Rico.
Oh, it's a week of, okay. Alright, everything's in here so far?
May I have that sheet, please?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm adding a new quad.
Okay. Middletown, I believe that, we added that last week.
For sure?
That's right here, Jack George, time 127 Industrial Drive, Middletown, New York,
Good for you.
10941.
Good for you. Chuck Treat is in there.
Chuck Treaty's Hartford, right?
Yep, and John Polinsky's in there.
06108. Wait, John Polinsky?
What do you want to know about Chuck Treat? 06108? Yes.
What's
John
John-
Polinsky's Winston.
oh, you mean Polinkus? Remember that says?
Plinkus, excuse me.
Yeah.
He's Winston. West Hartford. Ha ha! We're missing West Hartford.
Yeah. Is that because they haven't been a DVD before, or we just lost them somehow? Do they take DVDs, West Hartford? So we just never added them to the list somehow?
But he takes a disclaimer.
Okay.
But nevertheless, he's West Hartford. Nevertheless, he's a special because he takes a disclaimer.
So that also requires having a disclaimer at the beginning?
No, just at the beginning, not at the end. What do we do about that?
I don't know.
Leave it with Glen?
If you would like to.
All right,
all these
we'll
extra
leave it with Glen.
stations.
But
All right,
I'm counting
do
it.
you want it on my list? It wouldn't really
No.
help me any if I don't do it. Okay.
No, because you don't do disclaimers.
Yeah, I do the, I already do the other ones.
Yeah, you don't do disclaimers.
When we have to do, what is his name? John McClendon. I've had to put disclaimers on that. Did it last month.
This month you don't have. Do you have a McClendon to hand in to me this month?
No, I don't have any McClendon footage yet. I haven't done any McClendons.
Okay, well I've done them.
Yeah, you said you had them already.
Here they are.
This month you did the McClendons.
Here they are. Okay, but I'm adding that because it's a Connecticut station.
Right, so that brings you up to 18.
Now Danbury is another disclaimer.
Disclaimer, so that's why I have been missing some of them.
He's not exactly a disclaimer, he's a VHS and he requires, he's got to go DVD soon. But I'll take care of it anyway. This is why I say I have 19 Connecticut.
Right, I knew
stations.
the extras must have been ones you had, not me. Because I only have the ones that I work with.
Now Plainville, you got her, Noreen
Yeah.
Zurich, right?
Plainville, I Plainville, Connecticut, and it says Robert E. Lee.
Oh, no. Oh, definitely no. Oh, take that out. Take out the whole thing.
Oh, and that one might be old. I thought I had written it somewhere else with that name.
Oh, just expunge as soon as you can.
What's your name I'm looking for?
Right here.
Noreen? No. Yeah, I thought I already added that somewhere. Noreen. Nutmeg. Let me see if Nutmeg's in here anymore. Yeah, there it is. Noreen's in here already.
Oh, good.
I just got changed at the bottom of the list. The Connecticut only list at the bottom hasn't been updated with the same frequency as the actual list. But that's still the same address, 1 Central Square, Plainville, Connecticut, 06062.
No,
No? That's all different? So I have to, I should have really just expunged the whole
it
thing.
should say this.
The one I have for her up above in the main list says 58 West Main Street,
Yeah, that's
Plainville.
what it should say.
I should have just replaced the one at the bottom with the one at the top.
That's what it should say. 06062.
Okay, yeah. Let me get rid of the old one entirely. Okay. That's changed. So that's all 19 stations. And then I have the ones that I have.
I'm not through my list.
Oh, we might have more Connecticut stations.
Here's page 6. There, I have gone through all of my lists.
Okay, so I have the ones I have.
And so I do have 19 Connecticut stations. That is the right figure to me. Now, what are we going to do about a nice list for me?
Now I don't know what to do about that.
You can't print it on your other computers.
I don't have a list of your stations at all. I
Because
don't
your
have it.
computer's broken down.
Right, because we were going to do that way.
All
and
right,
then it
show me what
stopped.
I've got. We were going to do that, and we didn't get it done in time because of
Mhm.
Andrew Hersman, and the computer broke down.
Yes.
So now can we remedy that by this machine doesn't print out, does it?
This?
Yes.
No, it does, but it's just it would take very long to go through doing this with every station. It'd be very hard to do on the entire list on this.
Uh-huh.
Usually by just making small changes and stuff.
Uh-huh. Now, this is yours. And I think you should have it. Eventually, I want this all printed out. There's only about 3, 4, 5, 6 of them left now. You've already got it on there.
3, 4, 5, 6, what left?
Stations. On my mailing list that aren't on your mailing list.
Oh,
Now, will this,
there's only that many VHS stations left, or ones that are specialty.
well,
What do yours and yours only comprise of?
here's my VHS list. This is my VHS list. Seymour's gone to you. Middletown's gone to you. Chatham I still have. Binghamton I still have. Glens Falls gone to you. Bronx I still have, and BCAT I still have. Here they are. I made the dubs today. See them?
Mm-hmm.
They're
Right,
VHS.
okay, yeah, there's always a lot of VHSs, yep.
Not as many. Do you see that? Not as many.
Mm-hmm.
Remember how many there used to be?
Yeah, stack up better, yeah.
No, you remember how many dubs I used to have to make?
Vaguely.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do. Remember it came way out here.
Mm-hmm.
Remember? Look how down it is. Okay. So I'm offering you this. Take a look at these. and see if this will help you.
This one might be out of date already.
Well, it probably is, but there
close,
might be
but-
something good about it. Now, you can't print this anymore, huh?
I can print the ones I have all I want, but these stations that you and you alone have don't exist on here.
I'm not talking about those.
Oh, well then I
I'm
can print
talking
all
about-
these that you want.
You can print me a list.
This? Yeah, I can print this all I want.
How, if you don't have a computer?
This prints to a printer. I say print and it prints.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm waiting for
Yeah,
that
so
list.
these are mine. Yeah, I thought you were looking for your list. I don't have any of your stations. I have my stations. If you want a copy
You
of my
have
stations,
all
you
of
can
my
have whatever you
stations
want.
that have been moved over to you. You have them all
Yeah.
now. They're all on that.
Right. No, I thought you were talking about getting the stations that only you do. Because I don't have any of them because I've never done them. I thought you were talking about getting those stations printed like this. Because I don't have any printed like
I
that.
would like them like that.
Right, and we'll have to take care of that sometime.
Well,
many
that's
stations
why
are
I
on
gave
there?
you.
How
That's
many
why I
stations?
gave you that list. Take the red pencil. Where's that list that I gave you? Give it
This?
back to me. No, the printed, my hand printed list.
I'm not
I just
holding that
handed it
then.
to you.
It's somewhere over here then.
No, I just handed it to you. This is yours.
There we
Now,
go.
I'll tell you what ones I would like to have a printed list of. Are we ready? Page 1.
Yes.
I would like to have circle the second one down, Los Alamos. Not circle it, but just put it. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're remembering that Yorktown gets 3, right?
Right, right.
Mhm.
Yorktown shows it.
We're on page 1, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Brooklyn, I would like that one, please, added to your list. This is the Glen list. All right, is this a good way to do it?
Sure, if I can read these, I'll put them in there, yep.
We're on page 2 now. I would like Stephen Williams on my list. I would like White Plains, Fred Strauss on my list. I would like Chatham on my list. I would like Hudson on my list.
Big Hudson Cable.
Mm-hmm. I would like, I would like Highland Park on my list. Just a moment, let me give
Where
you,
is it?
I'm gonna give you that right now.
Oh, I don't have that on here?
No, can you put it on, well, you wanna put it on your iPod or you wanna write it down? Here it is. It's Walt, it's, Vic Walter. Public Access TV. $16.77. Old Deerfield Road. Highland Park, 2 words. Illinois. 60035. Now, why is that important? Because it's only 15 minutes to Chicago. And eventually we should get the top 15 markets in the United States, of which Chicago's number 3. Okay, why is that? That's why that's so important.
Mm-hmm.
I would like Alan Sherman on my list, right here. Can you copy him
That's it
down?
for page, isn't it?
Oh, okay, he's on page,
Yeah,
4.
that's the next page. Okay, so there's nothing on page 3.
Well, wait, is there nothing on, where is page 3? Oh, my problem is I don't have page 3.
You wanna look at this one?
Here's
So I'm
page
checking this
3.
one off? Okay.
I beg your pardon.
Chris.
Here's page 3, Middletown, New York. You have him, don't you? Manchester, New Hampshire, no. I would like him on my list.
Who?
He's, page
Manchester?
3. Yeah, Manchester, New Hampshire. He's on page 3.
Mm-hmm.
Second one, got him? Okay. I would like Karen Beasley on my list. Washington DC, DC TV, did you see it? Did you check him? Okay, Litchfield, New Hampshire, no, not yet. Yes, check him please, yes, and take out Bob Fay, it's a new person. Okay.
Who is the new person? What's the name?
We don't know yet.
Oh?
They're very disorganized. I would like Doc Grover on my list. This is like the old days. I would like Rye on my list. Rye, New York.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck Treat you have, and John Palinkas you have. Now we're on page 4. New London, Connecticut you have. East Hartford you have with Chuck Treat, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is Sharon is gone. Highland Park you just took. So, Glens Falls you have, Newtown you have, Norwich you have. Do you have Norwich, Connecticut on your list? Efficient Ellen?
Yes.
You have that on
I
your list?
believe Norwich is on my list, yes.
Okay, you wanna check it? Okay. Just make sure, okay, put your green there, just to make sure. Oh, you're gonna check it that way, okay.
W-I-C-H or W-I-T-C-H?
No, Norwich, Norwich.
C-H, just... Nope, it's not on my list, so I gotta add that. Thank you.
Okay. Take off Poughkeepsie. Right now.
From my list?
Take it off. It's a regular half hour. Poughkeepsie. Did you delete it?
I'm finding it.
Okay.
Let's see. I don't have anything that comes back for Poughkeepsie. I don't think I have it at all.
It's a half an hour. I know you have it.
We must have deleted it already. It's not in here. There's no
Okay.
Poughkeepsie on my list.
I want, cause now Jack George, who's in charge at Middletown, is also in charge of Poughkeepsie. And he's going to take them both up at Middletown.
So it should be someone named Jack George.
Well, you have Jack George, that's Middletown.
Jack George. I have Jack George under a quad. Time Warner,
That's right.
Middletown.
Mm-hmm.
So is he a half an hour as well? I have him taking a quad.
No, let it go. Let's see what he says.
I have him taking a quad.
Yep.
Okay.
And now, if you would be so kind to add to his quad address, / Poughkeepsie.
So what do I do with that? Do I put half hours and give them to him too?
No.
So-
Not until we hear from him.
Middletown / Poughkeepsie?
Yeah, now where are you gonna put that / Poughkeepsie?
Underneath the address, I suppose.
No,
That wouldn't make
upsets the
sense.
post office.
That's not proper to send, yeah. If you're not sending anything to him for Poughkeepsie yet, then we don't need to add it yet.
We are.
Are we sending him what goes
No,
to
he's
Poughkeepsie?
gonna use he's gonna use it, but I want it in our address.
He's gonna use what?
The quads for Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie and Middletown
Yeah.
take 2 hours? So that's 2 quads in one address?
No, that's what I'm gonna find out, if he can use the first quad, if he can use the first program on the quad for the half hour.
Oh.
So I'd like his,
Well,
I'd like
if you send him, so if you just send him the quads, then, and he knows they go to both, then we don't need to include that on.
Yeah, we do. We've got to have it for our record, cause that's a market. Poughkeepsie's a big market, It's not the same as Middletown.
Well, I can't add that to the label.
Okay, so where can we add it? What's your label say? Could I see your label? Alright, then would you, it says Jack George, does it? Underneath that, will you say Poughkeepsie, Middletown?
That's underneath the address, though.
No, don't put it under the address, just say Jack George, Poughkeepsie, Middletown, and then give the street address, 27 Industrial Drive.
But anywhere within this square will be the address. If I put it anywhere in here, I'm gonna put it somewhere next to it.
Alright, then can you put Jack George / Poughkeepsie?
Sure.
Would
I'll
you-
put it in his name.
Yeah. How you
Okay.
doing?
It's there.
Okay. Now,
Your list, yes.
excuse me?
Back to your list
Mm-hmm.
here.
And I think we had,
We're on
this
page
is why I
5.
wanted to do that, is so I can cross out Poughkeepsie.
Okay.
Okay.
So next page.
Would be page 5.
Yep.
West Hartford you have, but I'm going to keep West Hartford, right? Because of the disclaimer.
Right. Okay. So you want me to add West Hartford?
No. No.
Okay.
Oh, yes, to my list eventually.
Okay.
Yes. Boston you have, Salem, Oregon you have, Hartford, Connecticut you have, Danbury. Okay. Please add him to your list, Danbury. Santa Fe you have, Nancy Kane, Los Angeles. Do you have that, honey, on your
No.
list, on your
I don't think I do.
half-hour list? Okay. That's a regular. I notice you do have it. You sent me one, and I sent it out.
Is that Los Angeles 36, 100 West 2nd Street, Suite 108, Los Angeles, California 90012? Yes, it is.
Correct.
Okay, so I do have that. It just doesn't have a name on it.
Nancy Kane,
Okay. You want me to add her
K-N-E.
name? Okay.
K-A-N-E. Now, Houston, you have a hold on, I hope.
Let's see who has holds this week still. Houston has a hold. Let's see, other people have
Grover
holds.
is a hold.
Litchfield, New
New
Hampshire
Hampshire's
has
a
a hold. Dodd Grover, Londonderry, New Hampshire's a hold. That's the 3 holds I think I have.
Okay.
Back to your list.
We finished with page 5.
Okay.
Now we go to page 6. I would like Greenberg to be on my list, please. And I know you have Arnie Engen, I know you have Sky TV, and I know you have Bolton. I know you have Lake Success, and I know you have Seymour, you just did it. Robert E. Lee is out.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, he returned some discs for me.
Oh, good.
He's the town manager.
Mhm.
Oh, it says that, doesn't it? Mount Vernon I would like on my list, please. Time Warner, Vestal, New York, I would like on my list. That's Binghamton.
Where?
On page 6,
I don't see it.
Time Warner. Okay.
Time Warner. Okay, got it.
I would like that on my list.
It's on the list.
Jim Carney and the Bronx, I would like on my list. You want to hear something about Jim Carney?
Sure.
He was just a little old public access administrator.
Yep. Okay, I have everything off that list then.
Oh, we done that list then?
That's the last page.
you wanna hear about Jim Carney?
Sure, why not?
And,
So I think we're all done with these labels then too. We got everything settled here.
alright, what do you want to, tell me? That you're gonna bring me a nice printed list?
I should be able to, yes.
Oh, lovely. I look forward to it. For a month and a half.
Alrighty, that should work.
Okay, done the list. Well, Jim Carney. Was just a nondescript public access administrator, putting tapes into the modules. Or into the players that go into the modules, channels. And, when they started BronxNet, which is an independent, a third party, it's, Time Warner, but, no, it's Cablevision, excuse me, it's Cablevision, and, but it's a third party. Cablevision doesn't do the public access. BronxNet does, just the way Manhattan Neighborhood Network does. And, when they wanted a place for a studio, Lehman College, which is part of the State University of New York, isn't it? Isn't Lehman College part of the State University of New York?
I don't know.
I think it is. You know where it is? It's in the Bronx.
Oh,
You know who the
I'm
Lehmans
very, very vaguely familiar with it, but
You
anything
remember
is in
who
New
the
York City.
Lehmans are? You know, the political figures, the Lehmans.
I don't know.
Lehman?
I think of Lehman Brothers, the financial institution.
Yes, that's who it is.
Okay.
And,
They don't exist anymore.
well, he was, governor of the state of New York, wasn't he?
I don't remember.
And, so